What is the RMS speed of nitrogen gas at 20 degrees Celsius? So this kind of resembles the last one we did. I think for this one, I really like that molar approach. So I'm just going to start out by writing V RMS is equal to the square root of 3 RT over M, knowing that this mass corresponds to the amount of mass for a mole of nitrogen gas. So what's cool again about this method is there's maybe less of those, like you don't need to remember what the Boltzmann constant is with powers of 10 to the minus 23 and such in it. All you need to know is the ideal gas constant, which if you've taken much chemistry, you might already know that one. The 8.314 joules per Kelvin mole. And this is the temperature we looked at in the last example. This 20 degrees Celsius is 293.15 Kelvin, and so probably the most difficult part here is to figure out what to put in for the mass. Now the atomic mass number for nitrogen is 14, so maybe I could put down 14 grams and convert that maybe to 0.014 kilograms. However, nitrogen, in contrast to helium that we did in the last example, is a noble gas. So each molecule is really a single atom. So that's why the atomic mass number worked there. But nitrogen is a diatomic gas. So each molecule has 2 atoms, which means I actually need to multiply that mass by 2. So this should be really 28, which is double 14 in grams, which will be 0.028 kilograms for the mass for a single mole. And if I take that expression, and maybe, I should be careful with the units here, I'm kind of realizing, because I've got a mole upstairs. I said this was the mass per mole, so maybe I should have stated this units-wise as kilogram per mole, because otherwise those two wouldn't cancel. I might not have done that in the last example, but don't tell anyone, right? If I put this into my calculator, I get 511, and I think since I'd converted everything into SI base units, and this time I was a little more careful about checking to make sure that the mole unit actually canceled into the calculation, I think this 511 meters per second should be the correct answer with correct units, and it looks like it is.